Welcome back, racers, to the final part of round 7 in our Global SS Challenge, and we are with the Mitsubishi with Jev Carnival. Now, I haven't had a race for quite a while where I've gone, bloody hell, that was a rough race. But we were overdue one, and here it is. So this race did not go well for us. We set a provisional banker lap of a 1 minute 48.412, and then here we go for our flying lap. Let's see what we can do. But anyway, the Mitsubishi is not fast. I think the Group 4 Mixie is one of the worst cars it's got to be in the whole game. The tyre wear sucks, the gearing is weird, and it just doesn't feel fast. Every time I go over a curb in this race, it feels like the car is going to roll over. It reacts so differently to curbs than any... there you go. It just reacted to that curb in such a way that none of the other cars reacted when I hit that curb in the same way in the other cars, if that makes any sense. Anyway, 4/10 up on our lap, cutting the corner. Look, it's so rigid. Anyway, I'm going to stop bashing on the Mixie because I don't want that to be an excuse that we use, even though it should be a excuse that I use. But anyway, so let's get another excuse out of the way as well. I've already done this race 4 times in the on the day that I did the races. So what was this, on a Wednesday? I've already done it 4 times, and this race is at 20:01 in the morning. My first race was at 7 in the morning, so the previous day. So it's always a long day, and then obviously editing and creating the content. It's a bloody long day, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse. I'm gonna blame it completely. I don't know, man. You be the deciding vote. What? Oh, gosh. It was just one of those races that just seemed to go, you're screwed, James. From the start, the moment you turn this game on and you're going to drive this car around this track, you are screwed. And I think it's going to be the same when I go to the next round, round 8. It's around Brands Hatch Indy in Group 4 as well. I don't think I'm even going to bother with the Mitsubishi. It's just woeful. Anyway, 3rd position. Let's see what we can do. Can we have a nice, positive race? The answer is no. But we do have a big piece of information that other people do not know. Obviously, we talked about it in one of the other videos previously about the split strat with the tyres. So if you're looking down on the bottom left of our screen, we have racing hards on the front and racing softs on the rear. Now, the Mitsubishi struggles with tyre wear anyway, so it is going to help, but it does mean on this first split, we are going to be quite slow in comparison to the cars around us, because usually you start on a softer tyre compound, so you're fast and you can battle through traffic the first couple of laps. But we've gone for the slower compound. As you see, the Argentinian driver poke his head into the radar behind us. So in the bottom right, you see the radar, so you can see the other cars moving around. A little bit of a altercation up front as they are going to try and go 2x2 through the sweeping S's, and that never really works. And you can tell, even though we're not fast through here, that we do close the gap up on them. And well, you could just tell, like, so with our qualifying time as well, we were a second off what we did in the Citroen. A second slower, and it was like a smooth lap. It wasn't a dodgy lap in this car. It's just not as fast as the other cars. Anyway, here we go. You wanted some crashing, you wanted some moves to be made. Here we go, savages, into the final corner of the track. Here we go. The Argentinian just throws it up the inside and just hits us off. And then obviously we jump around on the curb, but what kind of move is that? Unbelievable. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. Obviously he made the apex, but he made the apex by crashing into me. So obviously a kind of crappy move there. We go wide on lap 2, and that's gonna give the purple pinky car here a look up the inside as we go into the depth chicane. But I'm just gonna say, dude, come on, no. I just move across just to tell him my intentions, make them clear that I don't want him going in there. We passed the guy who crashed into us. Thank you, Danny Isabella 78. Really appreciate that. And coming into this section again, are we going to see any danger? We have another Argentinian looking up the inside. Nope, okay, we're good. We're good. He does go around the outside though, and we do manage to keep it nice and smooth and onto the start-finish straight. Jeez, catch your breath, James. What? Catch your breath. An insane first couple of laps, and it's not going to get any easier. I go in a straight line over to the right-hand side here. There's not going to be the space for him. I don't cut him off. I have a straight line. My intentions were clear where I'm going to go. And he doesn't like that, as he gives us a little bit of a tap aggressively, and we're going to try and go for that cutback, but the Mitsubishi doesn't really have the straight line speed, and we are lucky that he went wide onto that corner. He's still not happy with me. A lap later, he just punts into the back of me and goes up the inside, and there it is. He's up to 4th place. Good job, buddy. Really, really clean driving. A little flash of my lights there to show him that I'm pissed off. But you know what? It could have been an accident, as this move here, we get a better run out of the S's there. He does go wide, channels us over to the right side, and we do manage to go around the outside of this corner with 0 contact. So it can be done. It can be done clean. Well done, Mr. Argentinian. Well done indeed. Final corner then. Is anything going to happen? Nice and easy on the brakes, hitting the apex nicely. Heading over to the apex once again. And again, we managed to save the car and not go off the track, which is why he doesn't get a penalty. But once again, the same corner. What is their problem? What is their problem? We're now going to lose out on 2 other positions because of him, and I genuinely believe we could be fighting up the front with the people in 1st and 2nd if it wasn't for these stupid moves of these people. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt by going, you know, having that clean overtake around the corner, but obviously not. He is obviously an asshole. Anyway, I decide to back off here. I don't want to go 2x2 through the chicane of death, and we're just going to try and smoothly go through it without any altercations, which we do. And at this point, I remember saying to myself, I was a little bit tired, I was a little bit wound up, a little bit angry with them, and I just said to myself, okay, calm down. I'm faster, I know I'm faster, so let's calm down, wait for one of their mistakes, and hopefully we won't get punted off again. We get a better exit out of the corner than the Honda over on our right. And coming through these corners, there's going to be another altercation. You know it. We love drama. As I switch back to go left, look at this. Look at the game thinks we made contact right here. That is contact. Just gets awkward. Nothing really becomes of it. Only our lines through the corner changes. But okay, a little bit of desync there. We do have 3 bars on the signal. He only has 4, so no one on the 5 bars. But coming into this corner, we're just going to throw it up the inside of the other Argentinian. He didn't fight it that time. Is he going to punt us in the next corner? Who bloody knows? He does have a good run on us. He is in the slipstream, but we do have the slipstream of the BMW in front. He brakes nice and early, making sure that there's no contact. Does show his face in there just a little bit, and we do get the better run out of the corner in the slipstream of the BMW, and around the outside we go. Oh, 5 laps. All of this has happened in the first 5 laps, and I'd like to think that it was none of our fault, but you know, you're obviously going to tell me different, or maybe you are going to agree with me. Who knows? We see the Mexican up the inside there. Are we going to keep it around the outside? No. On the power, too soon, and all of that hard work is just undone in a blink of an eye, as we see Danny Isabella go past us, and also the other Argentinian catching up with us as well. The death chicane then, what can we do? We know that the Mitsubishi loves the curbs, a little bit of a graze there, but we don't actually lose too much time. The cars in front are actually slower. BMW goes defensive from the Honda, but forgets about me. He goes wide, and we manage to do a double overtake on the left-hand corner there. Fantastic, James. Thank you very much, James. Into the pits we go at the end of lap number 6 then. What can we do here? We do need to refuel, but we'll do that at the next pit stop. And we come out in 9th position. Obviously, we are on the racing softs now instead of the hard soft combo split. And we just go in the back of the Mercedes there, but we are still going faster. And a monstrous move there with the, oh yes, we part the sea, we part the drivers, just the Moses effect being shown to its absolute beauty. We catch up with the Argentinian. He hasn't pitted in yet, so you can see that we've just absolutely destroyed him on that lap using those softer tyres to our advantage. Up the inside we go into 6th position. So we need to put in a couple of good laps then on these soft tyres, try and break away from the madness behind us. And we do manage to do it over, well, 1 lap. And at the end of that lap, start of lap 9, the Honda has caught us up and on the outside, but we do manage to defend it very nicely, sticking it to the apex. Maybe a little bit of a tap there, I don't know, but we managed to keep the position. And on lap 11 now, so 2 laps later, we find ourselves on the outside, getting on the power a little bit too soon and going off onto the grass. 2nd time that's happened. Just when those front tyres go on the Mitsubishi, it just loves to understeer. So pitting in, we come out in 5th position on lap 13. No more pit stops needed. So let's see what we can do in this final stint. We managed to catch up with Tolo Loco in the Citroen. He is also another driver who is doing the SS Challenge. He's doing it with just Citroen, so I'm not sure how he's doing. Maybe go into the Discord, go into the SS Challenge section and see how we are doing. Discord link in the description of the video. But anyway, coming on to lap 15, we are 3.5 seconds, 3.6 seconds away from Danny Isabella, and we overtake Diego, who went into the pits to put on some fresh tyres. So he is going to be very fast the last couple of laps. Can we close down the gap to the Argentinian in front? The next lap it is 1.9 seconds. Lap 16, it's down to 1.6 seconds, but we do have Diego closing in on us from behind. He does decide not to go 2x2 into the death chicane. It's a very smart move from him, and he's playing the smart game. He's just waiting for a mistake, and there probably is going to be some. So coming on to the final lap then, rounding out, Danny Isabella in front of us just started creeping away. The tyre wear was too much for us, and Diego very, very close to us. On the outside, coming into the final section of corners then. Really important that we get a good run out of the final corner onto the start-finish straight, which we kind of do, but it's not going to be enough. He gets a good exit as well. It doesn't matter if I stay narrow and force him to go around me. He's still going to have that slipstream and the power to go past me. The Mitsubishi just has nothing in a straight line, and there goes the Ford. Really good finish to the race then in terms of cleanliness from, you know, the other drivers, namely Diego there. Really manic start for the race, but we do get 1,000 points and a good old handshake from the fat pit crew member there. We also go up to 3,800 points, which puts us 2nd in Mitsubishi for the South and Central American region, so that's doing okay. But let me know what you thought about the incidents in the race in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed watching me being abused by the races, stick around for tomorrow's video. Keep an eye out for it, as round 8 is a round to forget. Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing. Thank you to the channel members for doing what you do, and we'll see you in the next one.